You are in luck because today I have with me someone that is actually successful on Instagram. Happens to be my sister, Tracy Bowers. She has 122,000 followers on Instagram. She's going to show us how she did it right now.
Why are you yelling?
What is up, everybody? Trevor here, Hollywood editor turned full-time realtor and video coach. On this channel, I teach you to create better videos so you can sell more houses or whatever else you're trying to sell. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there and whack the bell so you are sure to catch my future content. Also follow Tracy right there at Organize with Tracy and follow me right there at Trevor Jones Creator on Instagram. Let's jump right in, little baby sister. How did you get 122,000 followers? Like, that's everybody's goal on earth and you just nailed it. What'd you do?
It's a lot of work. It's just not something you can just do overnight. It took me a couple years, maybe even more than a couple years. I started my business like at the beginning of 2015. That was 5 years ago. And I started doing a little bit of Instagram here and there. I got really serious a couple years ago.
So you don't just post pretty pictures and some people have good luck because
Absolutely
whatever?
not. Instagram used to be for photographers. It used to be all about beautiful photos. And it's not like that anymore. People aren't going to follow you just because you have a pretty photo. There's too many pretty photos out there. You have to have something of value that you're sharing with your audience. For me, I share an organizing tip on every single post. I never just say,
on your feed and your stories?
Feed and my story. I never just say, oh, isn't this beautiful? Or pantry goals, or no. I give them content.
You're giving you give them a reason to go there, a tip. Do this. I got to read Tracy's thing because she's going to show me how to organize my pantry.
Exactly.
Or my kitchen, or my bathroom. Or here's a preview of coming attractions on my other channel, Life Untethered. We did a full video on her organizing my entire RV, but that's going to be a few weeks.
Yeah.
That was good. Dude, it's super cool. I can't wait to share that with you.
A beautiful, tiny little home. It's beautiful. But anyways, with Instagram, you want it to be beautiful. They have to be beautiful pictures, but that just can't be the only thing.
Can you use your phone or do you have to have a fancy camera?
You totally use your phone. But when you use your phone, the number one tip, first off, Instagram rewards you if you do have crystal clear, beautiful pictures. If you do a screenshot, Instagram knows it.
So if they know if you're stealing a picture from somebody else.
They know if you're stealing it from somebody else, or even if you just screenshotted your own picture and that you couldn't find it and you just did a screenshot, it's lower quality, and Instagram rewards you for crystal clear, beautiful pictures. So they do have to be beautiful. It just can't only be beautiful. You have to have amazing content, something to offer as well.
So would you say you need to have a niche? You can't just go, oh, here's my dog, here's my kid,
Absolutely
here's
not.
Organizing tips, here's RV tips.
You have to be, yes, people have to say, I'm going to your Instagram because I know I'm going to get organizing tips. Period.
You can't be doing it. You can't be sharing pictures of your grandkids and junk on there.
No. Once in a blue moon, once you have a really good audience and they get to know you and love you, you may want to share something with them once in a while and they'll love that.
Because right now they don't, if you're new, they don't care about you.
If you're new, they don't care. They really don't care. They're only going to come back because you gave them something awesome.
So you need to be, how niche do you have to be?
Pretty darn.
Pretty darn. That's the official. Pretty darn niche.
Pretty darn niche.
So go ahead.
So I have organizing tips, and so people go to me and they know they're going to get a tip, whether they go to my feed or to my story. You have to be consistent. Some things that you'll read will say you have to post multiple times a day, or you have to post at least every day, or you have to post,
Is that true?
I don't think that it's true. It was not true for me. I needed to be consistent on what I offered. So my audience knows that 3 or 4 times a week, they're going to get an Instagram story where I am showing exactly how I organized, what products I used, the befores, the afters. And now my audience knows that I post really late at night and that they can wake up in the morning to my stories. And they tell me, I can't wait to wake up in the morning to your stories. But they know it's not every single night. It's only 3 or 4 times a week. And what's terrible is my feed. I post when I have something really good to to show. I don't post just to post.
Okay.
So sometimes I'll go 2 weeks without posting at all.
Really?
I post like maybe 5 times a month on my feed. That's it.
Really?
That's it.
Is that so? Once a week or so on the
And
feed is plenty if you're killing it on the
if
stories.
you're killing it on stories. So, I mean, they like
What's
my
more important,
stories.
stories or feed, or just depend
I
on
think
your
it
niche?
depends on your niche and your
Okay.
audience. You find your audience and you stick with that. So I just, people say, wow, you only have this many photos and you have this many followers. That's amazing. And it is because I only post where like, oh, this has a great tip. I'm going to share this.
Okay.
And so it's really of value when I post. So my posts have at least 1,000 likes on them because it's of value.
1,000 likes on your posts. And
Up
how many
up
views
to
do you
9,000.
up to 9,000?
Well, my biggest post was 9,000, but it's usually between 1,000, 2,000
likes on a post. So that's
on a
pretty
post.
huge. What do you get? How many people are checking out your stories on average?
Between 20 and 30,000 that start the stories. And then, but I have really long stories. I mean, really long. I have like 50 slides because,
Whoa.
oh, and that's another thing. When I post, I don't do it live. I save everything. So when I come home and do it at night, I can put all those little things in my stories that Instagram likes to see and that people like to see. They like to see captions, all those little emojis and all the wow, Friday, all the different little things. The more things of Instagram that you use, the more Instagram will reward you. And so that's
Reward you? What do you mean by reward you?
by showing your post to more people.
Okay.
So
So it's more important to take the time to record it in Instagram and then save it to your phone. So she's not recording on her phone directly. She's recording in Instagram and saving her phone because I've
Instagram,
seen how
right.
she does it.
Right.
And then at night, she goes back to Instagram and one 15-second clip at a time.
right. And it takes me a couple hours every time I do it. And I do it 3 or 4 times a
Okay,
night.
you hear that? So you think that, I'm just going to do a 15-second post every day.
And I know people have said, well, I'm not going to do that. And it's like, well, okay, then you may not have as many
But
posts.
because of this, she has an incredible organizing. How many people do you have working for you right now?
I have about 10 organizers here.
She's got 10
and I've got
organizers
some-
here in Utah, and she's got deals with Container Store. She has tons of business. She organizes people's houses whose names we shall not mention because of NDAs. She gets business because she's all over Instagram.
100%, I shouldn't say 100%. All my business comes from Instagram or people sharing me that have got me from Instagram, but then they share with their friends.
So
So it's basically comes from Instagram.
So she's running a full business with 10 people working for just off of Instagram.
Off of Instagram.
And so she's spending 6 or 8, 10 hours a
we're
week.
booked a couple months out all the time.
But yeah, she can't. Like I was lucky to get her. Like she had to cancel somebody else so she could do my things. Like, hey, coming through, generator's broke. Can you organize my RV?
And we did it.
And and I know she's up there because we've been here. How long have I been here? It was going to be a few days, but then we had to do more stuff on the RV. We've been crashing in her house while the RV's getting worked on. And I hear her and see her up at 1:00 in the morning.
Posting.
Like, just a minute, I'm posting.
That's
I'm
what
posting.
it takes. And the thing is, you don't want to just post it. Well, look at, we're organizing this room and we'll show you tomorrow, or it's 4 hours later. People want to see a story from beginning to end.
Oh, wait. Did you hear what she said? A story. I just posted something on my private Facebook group today about every one of your videos needs to have a little bit of a story. Who knew you could have a story about containers and organizing?
I know.
But what did she just say without me prompting her? Everything has to have a story. That's
It has
huge.
to have a story. So you have a beginning. You can have
Ding, 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 ding.
no, we don't know what we're going to do here, but we'll figure it out.
Setup, conflict, resolution.
And we don't have
Whoa.
conflicts that much. I should post more of my conflicts.
Yeah,
because
people love those.
Do they? Because
Oh,
we
yeah.
have conflicts almost on every job. and
Oh,
I
you
don't
totally
post
have
those
to.
as much, but I
Maybe
know
you'd have
I
a
need
bigger
to.
channel if you did
I
conflicts.
need to do that. Okay, we'll do more of the real life conflicts that we go through. So yeah.
Yeah. it's
But
like-
they want to see the whole story, beginning to end in one sitting. So,
Wow, that's
and
amazing. So
that's
you do
another
like
tip.
up 20, 30, 40 different stories every time you post?
Yep.
That's-
It's
oh my
about
gosh.
40 to 50 little clips. And in every clip, I start off by putting hashtags in the beginning of every one.
Hashtags, that's the...
Yeah. You do the hashtags. you can do your location, you tag somebody, you do a caption to tell people what's going on. Sometimes I don't do captions. I'm tired and I don't do them all. And I get a lot of people saying, please do your captions because I like to read them at night in bed.
Wait, so you will actually caption and type out every word you say?
No, not every word I say, but what's going on in that frame.
What's going on in that frame. Gotcha.
What's going on in that frame.
So if you have 50 stories, are you putting something on all of them or just every few?
Sometimes all of them, but every few, sometimes it's not every single one.
So you can go to her channel and check it out and see how she does it. Just copy her. Now, if you're a realtor, I don't expect you to spend 2 hours every night doing stories.
If you want a good following.
But maybe if you've got cool stuff. Okay, so this is a hard question, and I didn't give you any time to think about this, and maybe I'll have to edit this out if you don't have a good answer. What should a realtor be posting? Because if you're a realtor, you got just listed, just sold, nobody cares. They got an award. Everybody hates that. They just blah.
I would find, if I was a realtor, I would find a niche, something else that you're good at, and focus on that. The organizer with the whatever dog, and
the realtor with
the realtor.
Yeah.
What did I say?
The organizer.
I've got organizer on the brain.
Yes, you do.
The realtor, the surfing realtor, or the realtor with this with your pooch or whatever, and then post funny things or informative things or entertaining things that don't have to do with real estate. Nobody's going to follow a realtor unless they're looking for a house, and then when they're done, they're not going to follow them anymore. The only reason they'll stay following them is because they have something really fun and
interesting and entertaining.
And then anybody, because I think one reason why I have a lot of followers, it's easier for organizers because everybody wants an organized home. Right. So you need to think a big audience. I mean, what do you have? What hobby or
skills or interests or hobbies or passions?
Something.
And then attach it to real estate. Like, so I'm the surfing realtor or the RVing realtor. So they know you're a realtor, but you're entertaining.
Or even if you don't say realtor, I don't know. Me personally, if it said realtor, I'm not going to follow them because I think they're just going to show me all their houses.
Right.
But if they start an Instagram that doesn't have to do with real estate, but then just let people know you're a realtor.
So that's one way. Yeah, that is one way to do it.
Now there is get more people.
There is another way to do it because there are huge channels that have to do with real estate, but they're like luxury homes. But usually it's somebody stealing somebody else's luxury homes from around the world. So you'll have these $10 million mansions, but most people
are interested.
Right, but most people don't have access to 50 $10 million mansions every day. So that's not going to be practical. So what you're doing is going to be practical. But you could be.
When I did first start and I didn't have beautiful pictures to show, I did post other people's and just, you have to tag them. And
so that's okay.
The caption,
it's cool.
It's cool as long as you, in the caption, say that you got it, you got this story from, Trevor Jones creator or whatever.
Right.
So you have to give them the credit. But you can say, I love his tip where he shared about this and this, and I got it from Trevor, at Trevor Jones Creative. Okay. Or you can do maybe a little different caption. I like the way he did this, something maybe you didn't do that they noticed. Okay. But, picture credit from Trevor Jones Creative. So, but at the very beginning, you have to, like I said, you can't have just beautiful pictures, but you do have to have beautiful pictures.
Got it.
So for an organizer, I would organize for free as if they would just pay for the product, just so I had beautiful pictures to show of my work.
And it worked.
People always say, how do you get high-end clients like you have? Right. It's like, well, I only post those beautiful high-end jobs. And then those are the people who call me. Oh, that's who she organizes for. Okay, I'm going to tell my mom about her. That's what we have. All of our young moms follow me, and then they tell their mothers who are more established and have the nicer homes to call me. So that's how I've got
because the moms can afford her.
The moms can afford me. The young kids can't.
Right.
Works for me.
Wow, that's great. That's brilliant. Now, would it be good? Like I have one of my students, Rana, who is an interior decorator.
Right.
So that's a good complementary thing because all of her whole feed could be all about interior design, and I'm a realtor. Because that's complementary. So that's huge. Super. So Rana, I'm thinking about you.
Right. No, people love interior design, looking at homes and, organizing ideas as a realtor, staging. Maybe you have staging ideas, but for the everyday
Right.
home,
So if it's
that you want you want it to be open to as many people as possible.
But niched.
Niche.
But super niched.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So if it's
something
related,
everybody would want.
so if it's related to real estate, even better, but it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be.
Right.
But then you say, hey, start it with whatever it is, your dog.
Right.
There are pet ones that are really famous.
Oh, they're huge.
And they do cute things or fun things every day. So you could do that with your pet, see what other people do, but then try and do yours better or
Your
different.
version.
Your version. It's got to be you. You can't fake what somebody else is doing. You cannot copy somebody and be successful.
You can be inspired by somebody, be inspired by them, but then be you. Because I'd see people, and I was gonna make a video about this, but I see like YouTubers that I love, like Peter McKinnon and Casey Neistat. I was like, I want to be just like them. And I get on camera, I'm nothing like them.
Right.
And so I got to be inspired, but you got to be yourself.
You have to be you. Have to be you. What do you love? What excites you?
Yeah.
What sets you on fire? And that's what you want to do. And that's what you want to show people.
Right.
And get people excited.
Okay, now what about specific things to do on their phone? I mean, what do you do on Instagram specifically to get more views?
Okay, for me.
Do you want to show on your phone?
Well, no, wait.
Okay.
First, let me tell them too. When I talked about organizing for free, if they would just pay for the product, so I'd have beautiful pictures to show. I also have worked for other influencers, and that's where I really got my following.
Collaboration.
Oh,
that's huge.
And so I would work for these people for free.
Bigger
influencers.
Bigger Instagrammers mostly, right?
Bigger
Instagrammers you do for free, right?
And then they would just shout out and say, look at what Tracy did. I would organize for them for free, and they would just pay for product. And that's how I would get my following. I just got 10,000 new followers in one weekend.
Wow.
Organizing for somebody.
Can you name who it was? Are you allowed to?
I don't know. Should I? I don't know if I want to say.
We won't. It's a secret. Just DM her. She'll tell you. Shh. Told you. Secret. They probably work for the NSA. That's why they're on Instagram.
No.
Actual things to do on there. What do they do? People aren't great at stories. Show them how to use stories, maybe.
Show you how to use
How
stories.
do you show you what to do on stories specifically?
Oh, and people say they're embarrassed. They don't want to do it. They don't want to talk into the camera, but you need to. And something that you taught me too. Mm-hmm. I always thought my face needed to be in the center of the screen, and you said the head should be up above.
Yes.
And I read somewhere if you have
head
a close,
talk about that.
Right up here. I read too that if your face is closer to the screen, that it gets more interaction.
Really?
Did you hear that too?
So if I'm right here, do you want to watch my videos more?
No. I think maybe if you have a pretty face, maybe.
Oh, okay. Ixnay, editor. That's probably going to be me this time. Here's some very specific things you can do. We're recording her screen right now. You can see it right here over my face where I used to be. Let's make a story.
Oh, one thing I didn't know at the beginning, if you look up at the top, see how it says last 24 hours?
Yes.
You could you can say recent, or you can tap up there and do your favorites. So if you favorite some pictures, it'll be easy for you to find it when you're doing your story.
Oh, that's great.
So I go through and I may post a lot, but I'm not sharing everything. So I listen to everything I do first, and then I share what I favor.
Okay.
And so one thing here, see how it shows the date? You can slide that down and drop it down. And a lot of people don't know that. They're like, oh, it's longer than 24 hours ago. You can just erase that.
Get rid of it. Okay, wait. So what are we looking at now? Are we looking at we're on Instagram right now. We're looking at your history.
No, I went to Instagram, and I'm showing how I would post a story. So this is inside. You want me to start over?
Yeah, so where are we? On your phone or are we on Instagram?
We're in
Instagram. Okay, got it.
Okay, so so if you go into Instagram, you go into your favorites, you can get rid of the date. Anything you don't like, you can drag it to the trash can.
So just to be clear, is this something you've already posted once that we're looking at right now?
No.
How did that date get there?
Because it's in, don't you know about this?
Well, I know how to add a date, but I thought you were looking at raw photos.
I am.
But the dates are automatically?
They automatically go on. If it's been longer than 24 hours,
I didn't know that. Yeah, that I didn't know.
You didn't know?
Because I always post the same day.
Oh, you do?
So the date shows, I didn't know that. The date
shows,
I'm learning stuff. The date shows up automatically if you look at your photos. I see. Got it.
Okay. And so now, because I do things I have a list of things I haven't posted yet. So,
okay, got it.
So I'll go back, to August 30th and or whatever and I'll go find
Okay, now I was just confused.
Then you go up here on that corner.
Yep.
You tap it. Do they see how you tap? Okay, so you tap and you choose what you want to do. Every story you want to at least start out with a hashtag.
How do you decide on the hashtag? Because you only get one actual hashtag.
And that's not true. You can do it this way. Let me say organizing.
Right.
Okay, or you can go just on the letter A, and you're going to go onto your keyboard and say pantry. So now, bam, I have 2.
And they see that as a hashtag.
And they do see that as a hashtag.
Is it as powerful as that main one?
I don't know, but I
they
know
all count.
They all count.
And how many of those other ones can you have?
And I've heard, I've heard that you can hide. You can hide if you don't want too much busyness in it. You can hide it, but then I did hear somewhere that it may not be true anymore. But I still do it sometimes. So if I want to do a picture, like I can just say organizing. You can just put anything in there, and then they give you all kinds of fun things you can choose that have to do with organizing.
So these are the things you said. Use a whole bunch of these to get more exposure on Instagram.
So if you want to do wow, or I don't like any of those. See, and they change too, because I had one in there that I really liked, and now I don't. But if you do like wow, you can use any of these. And if you have like this guy, whoa, and you can make these smaller and then cover it so it's not so busy. But just because you're using that guy, you're gonna, and I like to put him in the corner so he's not like right there. But again, you can move these things.
So how many little thingers do you put on every post? Would you get? Is there a
I try to
number?
I just try and do one. And see, if you move it, it comes on top again. So you have to really be careful with that. I don't know. I just do it randomly. At the beginning, you want to capture your audience. And so the hashtags are what sometimes people find you through that hashtag. Okay. So I do the hashtags at the beginning for sure. But anyways, and then you can put whatever it is, and then you tap this and you can, I'm just going to say hello, but you can do a caption, and then you can change your caption. You add a color, or you can add, if you hit that, you can add a background. You tap it again and it's white. I usually prefer the white.
Okay.
If you do this color bar, you can hit that and choose a color. So if it's like, I want it to match, cool. I want it to match his shirt. So I want everything to be authentically, not authentically. I want it to be aesthetically pleasing.
Aesthetically, yes, that.
And so I want things to coordinate.
So how did you do that color trick again? That was pretty cool. Show me one more time.
So see, first you find the little guy or what you want, and then you can match it to match their outfit.
How do you do that again? Show me one more time.
So I put, so I'm clicking on this, and then the little drop.
So that was on the left side there. Okay,
that little dropper.
Yeah, the drop on the left side of the
colors. And then you can move it around, and it'll pick up different colors. And I just liked his shirt color. So you can do that.
Oh, that's really cool.
And then you're like, no, I don't like that. And you can, anything you do, you just dump it in the trash.
That's great.
If you don't like it anymore.
So do you think this will work with any niche? Will it work for real estate?
Again, I think real estate needs to find something else to do that really draws to people. And then I think it would.
It'll get you business.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what's that beard guy who just puts weird things in his beard all the time?
I haven't seen that guy.
Oh, you haven't seen him? And it's like crazy. He just does crazy stuff. But it's so intriguing, and people follow him. And if it could have been the bearded realtor or something, but I don't even know if you put realtor in there, I'm just thinking of me personally, that turns me off. Like,
Right.
I'm not going to follow a realtor. I don't care about realtors.
I'm
I know.
a realtor.
I care about you, though.
Oh, thanks.
I do care about you.
I'm the only realtor she follows, and my wife.
Yeah, I do follow 2 realtors. But I know that you have an interesting things about video, which I learned from.
Right.
So I follow you because of that. But I think if I knew it was just if you were a realtor, I don't think I would have found you.
Right.
So sharing your creative, video tips
pretty huge,
and
guys.
stuff.
It's pretty
That's
big.
what you need to
pretty
do.
big tip.
And again, collaborate. You want to engage at the very beginning, especially. You want to engage with other like-minded people. You want to comment as much as possible. When I first started, when I really got serious, I had to every night. I didn't have 2-hour stories to post, but I spent 2 hours liking and commenting and getting to be friends with other people in the organizing business that I admired. Other people saw my name. This is a big trick. Can I show this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What you want to do, that's Jordan Page. I love her. Okay, so if you see that little search thing at the bottom, magnifying glass, you search, and then you go up to the search bar, and if you put organizing or organized, you want to think of what people are going to put in. They're not going to put in organizing as much as they would say organized pantry. Right. They're going to want to see that. So I'm saying organized, and then I go all the way to the right, or almost to the right, and I hit tags. And it shows, how many, what the most populars are. Right. So I go to organized. I'm going to tap that. I'm going to tap that. And then where it says top and recent, you want to hit recent. So I see the very most recent thing somebody posted about being organized, and I'm going to like it. And that's her first like. So she may say, wait, who just liked that?
Right.
And then it's going to draw them. Oh. It's going to draw them to my feed.
Right.
So I constantly, when I first started out, I'd go to recent organized pantry.
That's great.
Recent this. And then whoever just posted, I know that they're on because they just did it.
Yeah.
And then they see I liked it, and then they come follow me and say,
that's great.
She does the organizing too. So you find who is posting right then, and you want to talk to them, and you want to like and engage as much as possible, and that brings them over to your channel. And if you're a
local realtor, you could type in your city name,
absolutely,
and see who's recently on for your city, and
absolutely
active people on Instagram in your city, and
comment,
comment,
engage,
and then
they're like, oh, who are you? And then they come back. So I did that constantly when I was first starting out.
Wow. Awesome. So what's your final power tip? And I'll let you go to sleep because it's Tracy time.
I've got to
It's only 11 o'clock at night. She's got to go post 1,000 stories right now.
Post.
She's a crazy woman.
So just be yourself. Do what you do best, something that you're really excited about, and be consistent and don't give up. I mean, I did 2 hours a night. I would be engaged. I did... I listened to podcasts, how to have a better Instagram. I did all those things. I just spent so much time on it. And I know people would say, oh, that's such a waste of time. Well, it's 100% of my business is from Instagram.
Boom.
And it took a while. You have to stick with it. I mean, there was times I'd get, I got 5 likes today. Yay. And now if I get less than 100 a day, I'm like, I didn't do well today.
Right. You're never happy, right?
I know. But back then it was like, I got 5 new people.
Yeah.
And you have to be like that. Yay, I got 5 more people. And it may be a couple years of you doing that. But especially now, because so many people do Instagram,
right?
That you have to.
And most people burn out. They give up. They go, I got 2 likes, forget it, I give up. But if you're the one that sticks with it, like I say with video all the time, you got to stick with it, be consistent, because you're going to be the only one.
Right.
There's almost no other realtors in your market that are killing it with Instagram or with a video for that matter. If you stick with it, you're going to kill it.
And that's what my brothers would tell me. We would have these group chats, and when I was just starting out, they're like, just stick with it, Trace, just stick with it. And I did.
And now I'm getting instruction from my little baby sister.
And you instruct me. You teach me all kinds of stuff too. Yeah, we work together.
Works out.
We're a good team.
And I have to
love
leave
my
tomorrow.
brother.
I'm sad. I gotta
I'm
leave.
sad too. I loved
I'm
having
gonna go to
you
California
here.
for a minute, just for fun. You know.
Just for fun. Driving around your tiny home. Hope you guys all follow. I guess they're following you because they're
Well, they're watching. They made it this far. That's a pretty long one. They must be dedicated. Probably watching
I know,
for
this
you.
is long.
It's all your people. Thanks so much for hanging out this long. Make sure you follow Tracy, follow me, and right down here is a playlist of other Instagram tips. And subscribe right here on my stomach. We can't wait to see your incredible Instagram feeds and stories, right?
That's right.
We can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.